Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm here for the second time in a row filming my second video for today. Today I will be reviewing The Bachelor. I will be reviewing episodes 1 through 10. I'm going to talk about my opinions, my views, and some major moments throughout the season. And at the end, I'm going to be telling the winner of the entire show. This is season 28. I think it's been on for at least like 20 seasons. I'm not sure, but I know it's been on since the early 2000s. I wrote down some notes and we're gonna get started. So the first thing that I noticed in the first episode, the prettiest ones to me were Lexi and Medina. They were gorgeous. They were like so beautiful. That was one of the first things that I noticed. Okay, so let's get into it. Jess looks like a drunk. She was like, I'm not gonna talk about anyone's looks too much, but she just, the way she carries herself, she acts like a drunk, and she was just so toxic. She was so annoying. The way she said smooshy poo was, ooh, got on my nerves. But yeah, I didn't like Jess from the very beginning. It was just like too much. And to be honest, I didn't think Joey was really even attracted to her. Like, some of the women he kept, I don't think he was really interested in. Like, I was shocked that he gave her the first kiss, but at the same time, it's like, I expect him to probably kiss, like a lot of bachelors probably have kissed women that they're not really attracted to. I mean, they probably can't. I mean, they can't like send away all the girls they're not attracted to. He had to go along to get along for the show. So, but like, I think I was initially shocked that he gave her the first kiss, because I just didn't feel like he was attracted to her like some other girls throughout the season. But yeah, that card that Leah had, I feel like she was being way too dramatic. Like, she was just over the top. Like, she was just so, I feel like she was doing too much off for a date card. Like, she acted like she was like she just slapped somebody or stole or like ruined a group date's entire day or did some dramatic thing all over a card. And I don't know, it was too much. But you know what, that was our first warning into who Leia really was, because later in the season she got crazy and it was just a mess. But like, first night, I just did not like her. Like, I don't have a problem with somebody being sympathetic, but she was just doing so much for no reason. It was just like, why? And it was crazy. I couldn't wait for Jess to go home. After episode 1, I was just like, you know, I couldn't wait to like see the look on Jess' face when she like got sent home or whatever. And Taylor, one of the girls I noticed during episode 1, Taylor isn't ugly at all. It might be more than one Taylor, I'm not sure, but she's the skinny white girl who's very petite and she has blonde hair. She's only 23 years old. I'm 24 years old. Like, she's a year younger than me, and she looks so much older than her age. Like, I did not think, I would have never thought in a billion years that she was only 23 years old. But I don't know, maybe this is how a lot of white people age, I don't know, but she looked way older than 23. For the first impression rose, I felt like him giving it to Leia was okay, but I kind of feel like it wasn't. I kind of felt like it was like a pity rose. I don't think like he was just genuinely infatuated with her. I just don't. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like him giving it at that time. I felt like him giving it to Leia was okay. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like he had a genuine connection with her. So, for episode 2, I'm glad that one of the sisters went home, because it was just weird that, you know, 2 sisters be dating the same guy. Also in episode 2, I liked how Maria was empathetic, and during that time I just saw how empathetic she was, and how funny. It was also funny that how that girl jumped over the table. For episode 3, I felt like Sydney was too toxic, too messy, She was just all over the place, and I feel like she was just trying so hard to be a victim. It was so much. All the mess she caused throughout the season was just so much and too much. Period. It was bad that Joey didn't see the real Sydney, and at that time during episode 3, I didn't like how he told Maria what Sydney said, because it made Maria upset. She started crying, and it felt like Maria just got so upset over Sydney and other girls online. They were just like ignorant and probably jealous, and I feel like Maria shouldn't have let anyone's opinions throughout the season get to her. Joey probably should have prayed about it and used discernment, because Sydney was crazy, and he should have just used he should have used his better judgment. But I guess in the end he did. The one-on-one with Lexi was very romantic. She was very beautiful. The 2-on-1 at episode 4 was so predictable. They do it every season. I'm not even into The Bachelor like that, but this season caught my attention and made me want to watch. All the seasons of The Bachelor and The Bachelor, it was a certain thing that made me want to continue watching, but I never just been a big fan that wanted to keep up every single season. But after this season, I'm glad to just go ahead and be wrapping this whole thing up. I'm going to talk about episode 5. At first, in the beginning of the season, I didn't like that Leia stayed, but I was happy to see Leia, mad and upset. I think she was mad and upset during episode 5, so I think I wanted her to leave at first, but then when I saw her get mad, I liked that she stayed. During episode 5, I was happy that Jess was jealous and crying and all over the place, acting like a drunk, like I said she was. Turns out she was just jealous of Maria. She was crying, saying that she didn't want Joey to choose. She didn't want it to be a situation where Joey chose Maria over her, and he ended up doing it, and I'm so happy he did, because she wasn't the worst. I feel like we found out that Leah was actually the worst. Jess was just obnoxious, inconsiderate. She projected her insecurities, and so she was just annoying. Did not like her this season at all. And at the women's tell-all, they were so scared and nervous and crying and stuff. They wanted to all say sorry, but they're always apologetic because the internet was attacking them. That's the only reason why. I think Leah was crying and apologetic, Jess was apologetic, and Sydney was apologetic as well. But yeah. I can't wait to see the winner get proposed to. I will be spoiling that at the end of this video. But I'm just all apologetic and stuff, and I just did not care. For episode 6, I was so happy that Jess and Leia left. I was so happy they got eliminated. I was so happy they were finally gone and everything else. I was so happy that they were gone. I'm glad that Joey was very direct with Jess. He just told her how he felt, which I feel like he felt that way the whole time. I don't feel like he was attracted to her, into her, none of that. So I'm happy that happened during episode 6. For episode 7, Maria felt intimidated and she felt kind of hurt. I understand perfectly how Maria felt, but at the same time, this isn't a show where you find a real husband and a partner. No woman should be on this show, period, competing with other women for a man, or let alone to get engaged. It just was never gonna work. So she shouldn't have put herself in this environment from the beginning. Yeah, she shouldn't have been competing. She shouldn't have been competing with other women for a man or fiance anyway. So that was gonna happen anyway. Only natural for her to get jealous or feel some type of way about him kissing other women. Maria deserves someone that only chooses her. So also, I noticed during this season that Daisy's voice annoyed me. It's like she dragged her words. Her voice sounded like she talking to her throat. I hated Daisy's voice. For episode 8, I felt that Kelsey and Maria's hometowns were very nice. I feel like during this episode, Rachel was very rude. She was prying too much. Maria didn't have to tell her anything about what was going on. I feel like I feel like Rachel was just doing too much. Sometimes you don't know, but went over there to talk to him. Like, girl, let it go. Shut up. Like, she was doing too much. Doing too much, talking too much. For episode 9, I'm happy that Joey told Kelsey that he was falling in love with her. That was a really sweet moment. If he slept with all the girls, I feel like that would have been like, that would have been bad, like so bad. But like I said, this show, like I said earlier, this show isn't a place where you find a true husband or wife, you know, competing with other people. It's just not. For episode 10, I wasn't going to watch the Women Tell All because I don't know, I just felt like it was going to be boring, but I ended up watching it because I feel like the sit-down couches made me want to watch. I feel like I was so happy that Leah and Sydney's feet were held to the fire. I'm so happy they got held accountable and all of those things. Stupid girls kept on chiming in. I guess it was some girls that maybe was friends with Leah and also friends with, I don't know, it was 2 girls. That blonde girl in the back, and there was another girl, I think her hair brown. Like, they were just so stupid and they were just so irritating for no reason. But who knows? So down to the good part, the elimination. The eliminations was interesting to watch. But I don't like how the producers tried to edit everything out and rearrange the elimination. I don't like how the producers tried to rearrange the elimination. I feel like that was very misleading. Kelsey got her rose first. They showed on Twitter that she got her rose first because when she got her rose, there was still a rose left on the table. And that was just so crazy. Like, I feel like producers should have just kept it real this whole entire season. But let's don't tell me what else they edited out. The last 2 roses went to Kelsey and it went to Daisy. Now for the good part. I'm going to spoil the winner today. Who's going to win The Bachelor Season 28? And the winner is Kelsey A. She is engaged right now to Joey. She won The Bachelor. They're in a relationship. They're engaged. He ended up choosing her at the end. And we will watch all this tomorrow live. We will watch all of this tomorrow live for the world to see. I can't wait to see the finale finally tomorrow. You guys, I gotta get up out of here. I'm hungry. For the most part, I only ate breakfast today. I'm so happy to watch this whole review. It turned out to be longer than I thought, but then again, I reviewed the whole season, so hopefully I can chop it down to at least 20 minutes. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, leave suggestions down in the comment section. Wow, I love you. Love you. Come back again next time. Bye.